Hi everybody. How are you? I will be glad to read your comment. Be sure to put your finger up and enjoy watching. The alarm clock had been ringing for some time. Hey. Get up or you'll be late. Mom was sitting on my bed and trying to wake me up. I covered myself with a blanket over my head. You can go now, I'm getting up. I told Mom to leave. Don't think that I'll believe in your fairy tales. If you don't get up right now, I'll whip you. Pulling off part of the blanket from me, she shouted. Stop sleeping already. He got up quickly. Stop. Don't pull. I shouted. I'm not wearing anything. Eh? She said in surprise. Are you sleeping naked? I immediately threw a pillow at her. None of your business. Get out. After a while, we were already sitting at the table and having breakfast. Zheng Lan, you're a high school student now. Well, yes, and what? Your dad promised to come over today to celebrate your transition, right? Yeah. I replied dryly, but in my mind I was happy. He didn't forget to celebrate my transition. Mom sighed heavily and added. He finally agreed to come home. I decided not to voice my thoughts. However, it's hard to believe, but I didn't even think about celebrating my transition. But back to the point, the only reason my father broke up with her was because she was too demanding. In the old days, Dad was a man known in the martial arts world as a Tyrannosaurus Rex. But she asked too much of him, and in 10 years she made him as thin as a stick. She's just a devil. I'm afraid that no man in the world would dare to live with her except me. Her own son. Between my thoughts, I gathered myself and was already leaving the house. That's it. I'm going to school. I said loudly and was about to go when suddenly. Stop. Wait, Zheng Lan, could you do mommy a little favor? What? I turned around. Don't come tonight, stay at the nearest hotel, okay? Your father and I have a couple of important things to settle. Oh, shit. Be careful on the road. A little away from the house, I added. I'm not a fool, what are you going to do that I don't know? I came back to celebrate with my father, and what should I do now if you kick me out? Suddenly, I heard a devilish voice from behind me. Zheng Lan, come back here and repeat what you just said if you have the courage. I continued to walk calmly. Ah. Did she hear me? I need to hurry, otherwise this old woman will explode. An old woman? Hey you. Rude. I'll whip you. You're tired of living, aren't you? Haha. She heard me again. I'm late, if you want to fight, then go and beat your father. With that, I quickened my pace. It was dangerous. It was dangerous, but fortunately I managed to escape quickly, otherwise I would have been already dead. Anyway, now I can go to school. A lascivious grin stretched across my face. Class president with big tits. Student council president with big tits. A teacher with big tits. My wonderful school life begins. Homeroom teacher with big tits. A transferred student with big tits. Famous and rich girl with big tits. There are so many cute girls here. Hahaha. Yes. I like. A blinding flash of light is coming from the school. Hey. What? Turning around, I saw a huge meteorite that was approaching me. Wait. No. I haven't even gone to school yet. I don't want to die here. However, a moment later, a huge explosion hit half of the city. Meanwhile, in the nest of ants, everything was calm, everyone was doing their own thing and their duties. And in this incredible atmosphere, I appear. Straight from an ant's egg. Now I'm an ant. I lie on a piece of paper and watch how the ants workers drag different food into the anthill. There's nothing to do. Boring. Lunchtime. Having picked up a piece of food from one of the workers, I start eating. I was reborn into this world a week ago, but I haven't done anything yet. It's time to start living, I thought, getting off the leaf. Turning to the ant guard, I said. I'm going to take a walk for a while. Call the guards. It's good to be the ant king. While walking, I noticed several beetles accumulated under a tree. And who is this? Walking up to one of them, I held out the rest of my food. Do you want to? He began to eat it greedily. What do you think? Delicious? Will you accompany me? And I will feed you in return. What? Do you want more? I thought about it. If I bring him to the anthill, he will surely be eaten. It looks like I'll have to intercept the worker ants already. Said done. Approaching the workers, I began to say. Hey. There's no need to drag all this. Put it here and rest. The workers on my command put down the food and went to rest. I fed my pet. Eat it. You're my servant now. Climbing on this beetle, I commanded. Come on. Zheng Meng. Let's conquer the world. Suddenly, I noticed one of the worker ants. He was clearly panicking. What's wrong with this ant? Walking up to him, I patted him on the shoulder. Little ant, what happened to you? Tell me. The ant seemed to be crying. The fruit that was so hard to find suddenly disappeared on the way back. Ahoy. I thought. It's my fault. What to do? Problem. You probably already took them, just forgot. I don't believe it myself. Really? The worker asked hopefully. Sure. Why don't you take a walk with me? Today there is no need to work anymore. Good. He replied, calming down. You see? I'm good to you, so stop crying. Meanwhile, a battle was going on not far away in the forest. Big Mantis level 1st grade 7th. A magical beast. Fought with two girls. Kai Yutong. Age 14. Level 1. 3rd grade. Fei Lily. Age 12 years. A priest of the 1st level. A healer of the 1st level. Brandishing her sword, Yuden said. Lily, let's do it together. We will break through with noise. Got it. Lily answered and began to charge the staff with energy. Meanwhile, Yutong was distracting the mantis, and when Lily was ready to strike, she jumped back. The mantis noticed a setup late. Do you want to dodge? It's too late. The charge of energy hit him directly. Leaving Lily. The girl commanded. Faster. Naturally, the mantis survived this attack, but the girls managed to escape. Walking through the forest, Yuden consulted the map. It's here somewhere. Yuden, we haven't come yet? Maybe we should ask someone? Ask someone? It's better to go straight to the Valley of Medicines. Suddenly Yuden heard something. And? There is someone there. Lily, hide. A magical beast? I'm not sure yet, but the sound is getting closer. Looking behind a bush, their fear was immediately dispelled. This is. Ugh. Ants. I was riding on my faithful servant, accompanied by workers and soldiers. The weather is beautiful today, let's go on a trip to picturesque places. Hey. Why am I flying? Grabbing me, Yuden said. It's a huge ant, and it can talk. It's true. I began to carry out diplomacy. Girl, put me on the ground, and then Mr. Ant, will play with you. She just grinned. Funny ant. He's so small, but he already considers himself Mr. Ant. I got a little angry. These are not very polite words to say in the presence of a gentleman. Ant, you talk too much. And that's not your concern anymore, dear. Even an ant has its quirks. I moved on to threats. If you weren't a girl, I would. But they didn't let me finish. She instantly took out her sword and stuck it into the ground, right next to my subjects. Yes? What would you do? Go on. I thought for a moment. She's got a real sword there. Haha. Madam. I'm just fooling around. What can such a cute ant do? Damn. Where is my dignity? She kept mocking. Oh. Really? Has your expression changed so quickly? Do you want to play with me? Precisely. She clearly remembered. Taking a map out of her bag, she showed it to me. Do you know this place? It is marked on the map with a cross. Looking at the map, I was convinced. It's near the Queen's main anthill. She asked for it, not my problem. Waving my paw, I pointed in the direction. It's over that slope. Over that slope? Excellent. You helped us, I will show mercy and let you go. With these words, she lowered me straight onto my riding pet and then turned to a friend. Lily, stop playing with them. I found out where the Valley of Medicines is. We have to get back to school before dark. Hearing this, I spurred the beetle. Wait. I shouted. Which school? Do you have a school here? Madam, take your time. Get down, please, wait. Little ant, what's wrong? We need to come up with something quickly. Oh. I'm afraid you'll get lost. That's why I decided to guide you. Really? Thank you. Haha. You're welcome. My thoughts were filled. A school in a fairy tale world? I'm really surprised. We need to find out as much as possible. Wow. What a beautiful place. A vast valley stretches out in front of us. Surrounded by a forest with mountains, it looked really exciting. Is this the legendary Valley of Medicines teeming with herbs? Wow. Medicinal herbs are everywhere. And there are even more herbs in that forest. See Yuden, the fruit of the 2nd level. Watching all this, I didn't understand why such a noise. It's just rot. Addressing the girls. Hey, Miss Yutong, I need to tell you something. What is it, little ant? It's very dangerous here. You'd better stay away from this forest. Dangerous? The girl was surprised. Are there magical beasts in this forest? Waving my head, I said. This forest is located next to the main nest of the ant queen. Therefore, food-seeking ants can easily mistake you for food. The girl was even more surprised. What is the ant queen? Is an anthill the main nest? I have no idea what you're talking about. I began to explain. Ants have 4 classes. These are queen ants, king ants, worker ants, and soldier ants. The queen of ants is the most important in the nest. As for the main nest, this is the territory of the queen of ants. The kings live in 4 sub-nests outside the valley to protect the main nest. And what kind of ant do you belong to? I am the king of ants. The ant king is second in importance, so I'm better than the others. Oh, so you're the king? I am a knight of the 1st level of the 3rd class. I am not afraid of some ants in the forest. This time I was surprised. What is a knight of the 3rd class of the 1st level? Is it powerful? I forgot. How can a bug like you know such things as specialties or level? Listen. Combat specialties can be divided into 2. Soldiers who use magic power to improve themselves, and magicians who can control the elements. There are also many professions, such as healer, tailor, blacksmith. Let's talk about levels. There are 10 levels in total, each level has 10 classes. In total, 100 classes. I thought about it, but decided to ask anyway. You say you're 1st level 3rd grade? Madam, at what level am I? You? The girl asked in surprise, and added with a grin. Null. All my confidence seemed to be blown away. She's only level 1 herself, and she's already grinning. Wait till you see my real strength. Meanwhile, Lily gathered a bunch of herbs. I'm rich. Haha, how many medicinal herbs? With all these herbs, we will be able to make enough medicines. Of course. Lily confirmed. I can. I looked at the mountain of herbs and fruits in amazement. How will you carry all this? Hee. As for that, we have a spatial bag. As long as magic is used, it can store a large number of things. Isn't that convenient? And really, very convenient. Suddenly a sound interrupted our thoughts. The sound of trampling. It was a bad sound. Damn. I gave the order. Go ahead. The army of food seekers from the main nest is coming. Get on the rock faster. The girls were surprised. What? An army of food seekers? Maybe a big pile of ants? Meanwhile, my entire army has climbed onto the stone. Faster, faster. Lift me up. Phew, we had time. They were getting closer. The sawtooth ant. A 5th grade magical beast. Come on, Lily. There are also magical beasts among these ants. A fight broke out. Lily, get out your staff. We are not rivals to these ants, there are too many of them. I'll hold them off, and you take the herbs and leave. After loading her staff, Lily fired. Catch the flash drive. I'll be waiting for you on the hill. She ran away. Yuden was left alone against an entire army. For a while she fought back, but then she was knocked to the ground, a bunch of ants crawled on her, and was about to eat. Watching this, I was a little confused. Ahem. I have no choice. It's time for a real hero. Descending from the stone, I found a piece of stick, and taking it, I shouted loudly. Hey you. Who allowed you to get food on my territory? Get out of here. Suddenly, the whole horde of ant warriors turned on me. What did you say? Say that again. Damn. I obviously chose the wrong scenario. A huge ant bigger than me 10 times looked straight into my eyes. What's gone quiet? Let's say it again. Clearing my throat, I decided to turn on diplomacy. Ahem. Could you give me this man? What if it doesn't? Are you going to fight me here and now or what? Hey. What are you? Mister. I was born just a week ago. How can I beat you? And you're so strong, I think you're the best fighter in the main nest, right? Haha. I like you. There's something about you. Moving closer to him, I lowered my voice so that only he could hear. Actually, I have to tell you a secret. Oh. And what is it? Sexy caterpillars outside the valley, you know about them? He waved his head in the affirmative. Of course, and they have recently appeared in the valley. Devoured a lot of trees. Oh. It's true? Then why didn't you eat them and leave them to me? Mister. I'm just a baby, not big enough to eat a caterpillar yet. Hahaha. Very good. Tell me, where can I find them? I'll get rid of them for you. They are located in the south of the forest. Haha. Okay, you gave me the information, so I'll hand this person over to you. Thank you, mister. Servants. He commanded. Go ahead. The caterpillars are waiting. And the horde of ants moved to the south. Have a nice feast, gentlemen. I shouted to them on the road. Ugh. Easy. I said when they were far enough away. Just a little leader of the army of food seekers. I'm the Ant King. You will be my first meal when I grow up. Hey! Wake up! The ants have escaped. Huh? Did you really pass out? Wake up and sing. I said, pushing her eyelids apart. Hey! Where are your pupils? Grabbing me, she almost tearfully said. Dirty ant, what are you doing? Hey! It hurts. I saved you. And this is your gratitude? No shame or conscience. In short, I saved you, and I will not play nobility, show respect. What are you? And how did you save me? Don't forget. I am the Ant King. I can firmly wave my hand to make them go away. Then why were you afraid of them? Ahem. Clearing my throat, I said. These are minor details that can be overlooked. How could she possibly be so smart? Okay, it's my fault. I shouldn't have treated you like that. Sorry. That would be right away. I said with my head held high. The girl brought me back to earth and said. I have to go, take care of yourself. Bye, maybe we'll see each other again. But I was in no hurry to let her go. We followed her, and I hummed happily. School. 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 Hey little ant, I'm going back to school, why are you still following me? I'm afraid there will be other dangers, so I will accompany you. So we came to the clearing where Lily was waiting. Yuden, I'm here. After a while we were already in the city. Hey enough. We are already in the city, go back to the forest. Haha. I'm not coming back anymore. And you can't do anything to me. The girl blushed. Bastard, I'll kill him. Excellent. She said. You can go wherever you want, just don't follow me anymore. I'm not going to support you. I answered it. Stupid, when did I say that you have to support me? I'm not a stray dog, I don't need you to feel sorry for me. Get lost. Don't get bored. So after exchanging pleasantries, we parted. Meanwhile, in the estate where Yutong lived, the maid was cleaning. Sweeping the street, she suddenly stopped. She spoke aloud. What time is it? She's not even back yet. The sun was already setting when the girls returned home. Yuden kept looking around. A little ant? She asked. But when I turned around, I didn't see anything. Is he not following us? Really? Do you miss him? Lily asked. Let's go back and find him. Confused, Yuden replied. No way. I'm just afraid he's followed us again. If he hadn't saved me in Medicine Valley, I wouldn't have given a damn about him at all. They had just reached Yutong's house when suddenly a maid came around the corner. The Valley of Medicines? She asked. Have you been to the Ridge of 100 Worms? Uttering from surprise, Yuden asked. Lin Fei, why are you here? Didn't I tell you not to go there? Yuden folded her hands guiltily. Yesterday, the contract with the ball broke again, and the ball was badly damaged, so I was looking for herbs to make medicinal potions for Lily. This is not a reason to enter the spine of worms. Without a master and mistress, you become more and more capricious. And Lin Fei, it's not Yutong's fault. Lily said, peeking around the corner. Actually, it's me who wants to take the test and become a second-level healer, so I asked her to go there with me and find some herbs. Oh? It's true? Then I'll forgive you this time. Don't ever go to the Ridge of Worms again, understand? Okay, Yuden replied. And when the maid left, she hugged Lily. Thank you, you're the best. At the same time, my small army and I were walking through the doorways. I was talking out loud. It's okay, I'll find a school without you. And with my talent and intelligence, I will definitely succeed in this world. Suddenly I noticed a girl in a hood hiding right in this alley. Oh yeah. And here are the beauties of the local world. Beautiful. Wait, can I have a word with you? I said it, but they ignored me. Coming out from behind the corners, the girl crossed the fence and disappeared. Girl. Wait for me. Looking around the corner, I continued to talk. Miss, could you tell me the way to the nearest school? What? Where is she? After walking along the fence, I could not figure out where she had disappeared. But the solution found itself. I noticed the inscription. Dragon Seal School. Oh, that's what you need.